Excuse me. Hello, everybody. This is Reginald Stinson. I apologize for getting started a little late here. For some reason, my internet was moving slow for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But hopefully you all can hear and see this. Obviously, you can't see me tonight. I'm not going to turn on my camera tonight. However, I am going to present to you some information that will help explode your businesses. So if you can hear the webinar, if you can hear me, please type something in the chat box here really quick so we can go ahead and get started. And I know there's a delay, so between you and what I see, so I want to make sure you all can hear me. Looks like it, but before I get started, I want to confirm. All right, cool. Awesome sauce. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to disable the chat here until the end because I don't want you all typing while I'm talking. I want you to pay close attention to, excuse me, what I am going to be talking about tonight. So give me 30 seconds here and then we're going to get started. All right, so we are going to go into this, and if you all for any reason can't see my screen, the people who are on the council, just send me a message and let me know, but I believe you all should be good to go. Now this is going to be a unique training because I'm probably going to do it twofold here. I'm going to share with you the beginning of this, and at the end I'm going to show you how to do something else that I actually did in the offline meeting in Atlanta, if time permits, obviously, because so many people don't know, I guess, or don't realize that they know how to build a business. And this business here, unlike anything that I've ever seen, anything I've ever participated in, I'm super excited about it for a lot of different reasons. Number one, it's a product-based company. And we all know the end result of product-based companies. You know, if you align yourself with the right product-based company, obviously, and the product is getting people results, you can potentially become extremely wealthy if you go out there and share that product with other people. Fortunately for me, I've been using these products, the tea product, for 3 years. 3 years I've been on the product. And when I first got on the product, it was actually called Holy Tea. Okay, so that goes way back, okay, way back before it became ISO tea. Okay, so that's pretty cool, and I'm excited about the products I've received. I've gotten results by using the products, and I'm excited about that. The next thing is, due to the health and wellness niche, it is a billions of dollars. It's an industry that earns billions of dollars annually, and it's an industry that is the #1 industry in network marketing, and it's also the industry that have created more millionaires than any other industry out there. So if you wonder whether or not you are in the right place at the right time in the right industry, you are. And this compensation plan finally is unbelievable, and I don't think people really understand, excuse me, the power of this compensation plan. And I'm going to break it down to you tonight a little bit in its simplest form to kind of paint you a picture of what you got your hands on. Now, if you like me and you've seen binaries before, you probably was like, you know, I'm not a binary fan, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And that's what I used to say until I saw this compensation plan. And to be honest with you, I think the reason why I probably said that is because I really didn't understand the binary. But now that I see this one, especially, I've never seen one like this, and I see the power of it, it's going to blow your mind once you actually get it. Okay. And I'm going to share that with you here at the latter part of the presentation. So make sure you hang tight and make sure your team members are on this. This is one of those things where you don't want to be getting all the information and your team is not getting it. It's your responsibility. If you signed up anyone in this business, or any business for that matter, for you to plug them into our Facebook group and for you to make sure that they're getting information on when we are doing training. Because the more trained your team is, the more potential that you are going to be able to create duplication within your organization. But if your team is not trained, then obviously your business is not growing beyond what you are doing. So make sure that you are plugging your people in. Second thing is our website. We give out this website when you first sign up, trainingtlcreps.com. And now if I unmute the chat and ask people, have they actually taken the time to actually go through this website? I'm pretty certain that most people have not even taken the time to go through this. Take the time to go through the website. Get familiar with what's going on. You should know, okay? You should know your business. You should know when we are doing stuff. Now, granted, we just got started with this probably 2 weeks ago, but for the most part, our schedule is going to be pretty much consistent. Probably after this week, we will have something in fine print as to what's going on with the unit of prosperity so that you will know when and what time we are doing things. Also with our Team USA, they do certain things like the accountability call tomorrow at 9 a.m., so on and so forth. Local meetings in your local area, TLC meetings. There's different stuff going on all the time. But you should know what where the compensation plan files are. You should know where the presentation files are. All that stuff is on this website. It's in the file section as well. So we have to learn to be resourceful and search first before we start asking questions, because for the most part, we've already pretty much laid out everything for you and put it in a place to where it's easy to find. But it's your responsibility as a business owner to know this stuff, okay? You should know what the schedule is. You should know where the files are. You should get familiar and master your company, the products. You should know a little bit about the products, all right? You don't have to necessarily sit there and explain them to people all the time, but you should actually take the time out and to learn your craft, because we are business owners. And if you take your craft seriously and you take your business seriously, then you can potentially earn a serious income. And I'm putting this out there. And again, your results may vary, since I am talking about money. Your results may vary. We are not guaranteeing any level of income whatsoever, because we will be mentioning money later on in this presentation. However, I'm just giving you real live examples, hypothetical examples of what's possible if you do the work. Now, back to what I was saying. If we want to build multi-million-dollar businesses, if we want to build six-figure businesses, if we want to build any type of business, okay? If we want to build any type of successful business, then you need to get serious about your craft and what you are doing in your business. Plain and simple. We have to stop treating this thing like a hobby and stop playing around with it and get serious about it. All that material, some of that material on there, we took the liberty, some of us did anyway, and printed the stuff out. You know, we printed out the PowerPoint presentation, so we'll have it just in case, you know, someone wants to learn about what I'm doing offline. We printed off some of the forms, the applications, so on and so forth, so that we have that on hand. We order business cards. You're not in business if you don't have a business card, okay? That's one of the key things you need to officially be in business. Not to mention an LLC, but that's a whole nother topic, okay? But a business card, if you don't have a business card, you're not in business. If you are talking to me about your business, okay, and you tell me, hey, man, you know, I'm excited about this business, blah, 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 blah. I want to do this, I want to do that. I can understand if you just got started 24 hours ago. That's understandable, okay? If you got started 24 hours ago, don't feel pressure to say, hey, you got to go get business cards the same day you get started, you know. But if you've been in this company at least a week and you haven't ordered business cards, you need to order business cards. Because if you're talking to someone about what you're doing and you're networking and someone asks, hey, you got a card? And you say, nah, man, I ain't ordered none yet. They're not going to take you serious. Now, anyone with any influence, especially, is not going to take you serious if you don't have a business card. Get some business cards. There is always opportunities to where you could present your business to people. Opportunities always present itself. It always do, for you to talk to someone about our product. And this product, especially the tea product that we have, is one of those things that have went viral, not only on social media, but offline. It's people in my church now that know about it. There's not even a network marketing church that know about the tea. All right. They know about the demand of the tea and how hard it is to find now because we're on back order for 3 weeks. But they know about the tea, bottom line, because the tea gets results. And when something is getting results, people are going to share it. So you need to be a walking billboard for your business and take it more seriously and be more entrepreneurial about your business versus, on the contrary, being entrepreneurial about things that's not paying you. What do I mean by that, Reginald? For example, we promote movies, restaurants, everything, TV shows. We're being an entrepreneur for things that's not benefiting us monetarily. We do that all the time, unconsciously. But when it comes to ourselves, all right, we feel like we don't deserve to be entrepreneur about what we're doing. In some cases, some people, I'm not going to say we because I don't do that, but in some cases, some people just don't feel like they deserve to share their business, or they are afraid to share their business, on and so forth. And I'm here to tell you, if you are afraid to do anything in regards to bettering yourself, you will not get better. Plain and simple. You will not. All right. You will not get better, and your business is not going to grow. You're going to remain stagnant. So whatever it is on this website, take the time to go through it, study your craft. That doesn't mean that you have to know everything about everything the first week, but take the time to get familiar, print the material off, know when the calls are going on, when they're not going on, and stay plugged in. This is a business, guys. This is not a video game. This is a business. So let's take it seriously. Now, it being a business, you are an independent business owner. Excuse me. Let me get a sip of water, y'all. All right, excuse me. So you are an independent business owner, which means that you operate as an independent contractor, essentially, but you have a support system in place with the Union of Prosperity that we will assist you on your journey to creating freedom. All right. So we're here for you, but ultimately you are an independent business owner. So again, you have to learn to be self-sufficient in some areas. Now, as an IBO with Total Life Changes, obviously we have a 3-step system. Okay. And this is what I call it, a 3-step system. Now, the entry level typically is 40 points when you come in, and then you have the 80 mid-level, which is the qualifications, which means that you have to have at least an 80-point auto ship, which points in this case is equivalent to dollars. Okay, so 40 points equals $40, which means that you're either getting a tea or you're getting NutriBurst. Let's use those two for example. You're getting tea or NutriBurst. $40. 80 points gets you in the qualification to get promoted to the other levels, which I didn't put that slide in here, and I'll probably show it to you in a minute. But it puts you in a position to where you can get promoted up the ranks, probably three ranks up the ladder. 120 points puts you in a place to where you are able to fully maximize the compensation plan. And 120 points is equivalent to $120 auto ship. And the way that I see it is, if you want to set it and forget it and not have to worry about, changing your auto ship later on to promote up to another level, just come in right the first time. Just set your auto ship on $120 worth of product and call it a day, because that way you set it and forget it. You're already in position to max out the compensation plan. And from that point, you can just focus on growing your business. Now, I'm going to jump out the slides really quick because some of you probably don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you this really quick. And I should have put this slide in here, but I'm going to do it right here. Hold on a second. Where is it at? Okay, since this is a training, we're going to do it. There we go. All right, so hopefully you can see that. So if you look here, this is what this means. Qualifications. We're just focusing on the qualifications. And when I get to the end, trust me, this is going to make perfect sense. As an affiliate and an associate, so basically two ranks. Everybody comes in as an affiliate when you first sign up, and obviously you do not qualify for binary pay as an affiliate. Once you become an associate, and that means that you are commission qualified / binary qualified, and you have to have at least minimum $40 PV, personal volume, which means that you're on a $40 auto ship, which means you're probably ordering one product a month at that point. To move up to director, you have to have at least a 80-point auto ship, okay, which means that you're getting $80 worth of product depending on what that product is. And if you don't understand what it is, contact your upline and we'll make sure you select the right products to make sure you are qualified. And for 80 points, you only qualify to get promoted in 2 levels, which is director and executive director. To move up to regional and beyond, you have to have at least $120 auto ship. So if you're coming in this thing with the mindset that, hey, I'm going to build it big, I believe in myself, I expect to be successful, then you might as well, okay, unless it's going to take food off your table, that's a completely different situation. But you might as well put yourself on a $120 auto ship, okay, because that's going to put you in a position to maximize the compensation plan, and therefore you don't have to worry about changing stuff later on. Now, here's something that I want to talk about since we're on this, because I've seen people find money for stuff that don't make sense. What do I mean by that? For example, now a lot of you all know that I actually trade binary options. I do trading, okay? And I've seen people that claim that they were broke find $500 or $1,000 to invest in binary options. Now, why am I even bringing this up? Because here's the thing, guys. If you think about this, and most traders are not going to tell you this, but I'm going to be 100% transparent and real with you tonight. When you are investing in any type of trading, whether it's binary options, futures, or whatever it is, it's 100% risky. Okay, the risk of you losing your money trading is significantly higher than it is you investing in yourself in a network marketing company. Okay, it's probably a 1,000 times riskier. Okay, and I'm probably being nice when I say that, but it's 1,000 times riskier for you to invest in trading anything, stock market, options, whatever, 1,000 times riskier than it is you investing into a network marketing company. Why would you put that on a credit card, or better yet, take some out of your savings because you think you're gonna get rich overnight? I'm seeing so many people do this. It's ridiculous. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up tonight, because this is just one way that most people, especially on the internet these days, everybody want to trade. And I'm not knocking trading because I do it myself, but everybody is not qualified to do that. Everybody don't have a couple $100 or a couple $1,000 to throw away. So why not invest in a business to where you can build equity within yourself and equity in your business so that you can blow money on trading? Because before you learn it, you're probably going to lose more than you actually win. All right, for the most part, because most people don't have the discipline to do that. But I've seen people find money for crazy stuff, trading, lottery tickets, okay, bingo games, whatever it is. Invest thousands, hundreds, thousands of dollars. They last whatever in that with hopes that they're going to hit the lotto or get lucky and get rich overnight. The chances of that happening is slim to none, very slim to none. It's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to do some work and you're going to have to build. So why take your money, okay, and put it in something like that when you can put it in a solid foundation, a more stable foundation? It's going to require work. Anything that's worth having is going to require work. So why not set aside, instead of putting $1,000 in something that you're probably going to lose next week, okay, why not and set aside $120? If you multiply that times 12, okay, and I'm not a math person, but that's a little bit over $1,000 a year. All right, a little over $1,000 a year for your business, for your $1 million business that you have. Matter of fact, it's $1,400. Hey, little over $1,400 a year for your multi-million-dollar business for you to run that. Ladies and gentlemen, I've ran companies before. I managed them pretty much. I did everything, did inventory, did everything, and it costs a whole lot more to do that than it is to do this. And this has the potential to pay you more with less headaches. Yes, you're going to have to do work, but let's be real and logical here, okay? So $120 for you to run a business is nothing, okay? So set aside that on a monthly basis and commit to the process. Commit to the process. Say that you're going to be here a year from now. If you're coming in 30 days and you're saying if it don't work in 30 days, I'm out of here, then this is not for you. It's not going to work. And nothing you do in this industry is going to work for you if you come in with that mindset. But as a business owner, you have to be willing to commit to the process for at least a year minimum. Minimum. Small businesses, the process is about 3 years. Okay? The process it's about 3 years for small businesses before they turn a profit. But we're asking a year of diligent effort in your business. Commit to the process for a year. Set aside $120 for a year. Go ahead and just do it. Because again, $40, you're only going to make a little money if you look at this, a little money, okay? Once you progress up, guys, the money gets very interesting, all right? So put yourself in a position to win from the beginning so that you won't have to be like, hey, how do I edit my auto ship, 2 months from now, 3 months from now? Everything is already set, okay? So hopefully that made sense. So I'm going to jump back into this. Moving forward, retail sales. So we know that you need to be on a $120 auto ship to maximize the comp plan, period. All right. Retail sales. Now, obviously, you have a customer account, IBO account, auto ship, and you have your website that the company gives you, which is totallifechanges.com/your IBO number. And we recommend that you use your IBO number instead of your username, because sometimes when you use your username, it loses tracking for some reason. I don't know why, but it works better when you put your number on the end versus the username that you created. So make sure you use your username. Now you earn, whenever you sign someone up as an IBO, you're going to earn a 50% retail bonus or fast start bonus, which is 20 points. And when you sign somebody up for the T, obviously 40 points, you're going to get 20 points paid to you, which is $20. 25% of that goes to the volume, okay? Goes in the binary. And then the other 10 points go to the company. So 50% retail, which is cash that go to you. 25% goes to the company in the binary, and the other 20 goes to the binary, and the other 25 goes to the company. If you don't understand that, don't worry about it. Just know that whenever you sign someone up, initially, you're going to get paid 50% of whatever they order. So if they order $40 worth, you're getting 20. If they order $500 worth, you're getting 250, so on and so forth. The enrollment bonus. Here you go again. More examples of this. We have different packs you can sign people up at. You have the $40, which is 50%. You get 20. $100 pack, you get 50, so on and so forth. And the cool thing about these enrollment bonuses is that it doesn't matter what level you come in at. For example, if you come in on $40 and you sign someone up that wants to get a $1,500 pack, okay, you still are going to get 50% of whatever it is they order. I've never seen anything like that in any network marketing company. Most network marketing companies, they want you to be on the same level to get paid on the higher levels and all that stuff. Not with Total Life Changes. So that is incredibly awesome. Now let's talk about the binary income here really quick. Now with the binary income, once you become commission qualified, that's why we talk about getting binary qualified or commission qualified. Okay, commission qualified puts you in a position to get paid on the volume in your binary. Okay, now this is beyond any retail bonuses or fast start bonuses, if you want to call them that. This is beyond any retail bonuses. This is beyond you signing up a customer initially. Okay, once you move beyond that, then you are able to earn anywhere from 10 to 25% in the binary, which again, if I pull up that chart again, which let me pull it up again to show you here. You see, when you first come in as an associate, you don't make nothing on the binary. But once you get commission qualified, you earn 10%. Once you move up to director, obviously you have to have an 80-point auto ship. Now you're earning 12%, and it maxes out at 25%. And you're going to see the power of that here in a minute. Okay, I'm going to show you that. All right, so you earn anywhere from 10 to 25% in the binary. Matching bonuses. Okay, this is cool about this comp plan as well, because here's how it works. For every person that you bring in, that you personally sponsor, you earn a 50% check match on what they earn in their binary. For example, if let me go back. For example, if you bring someone in and they're earning $1,000 a month in their binary, the company is going to send you a 50% check match, which means that you're going to earn $500 check match on them for you helping them earn $1,000 a month in the binary. And now this goes unlimited. You can earn an unlimited amount of check matches on every single person that you personally sponsor into their life changes. So if you bring in 10 people, and I'm going to bring out the calculator again, 10 people that's earning $1,000 a month, okay? That's going to pay you 500 times 10, which is $5,000 in check matching bonuses for you sponsoring 10 people and helping those 10 people earn $1,000 a month. Do you all see the power in that? If you help 10 people, 10 earn $1,000 a month in the binary, that's going to pay you an additional $5,000 in check matching. That does not include your binary pay. That is excluding your binary pay. So if you factor that in, that's at least at the bare minimum $7,000. It's probably more than that, but I'm being generous with that number. So you're looking at $7,000, okay, total from all that by you helping 10 people earn $1,000 a month, okay? And on your second level, once you progress up in the ranks, you earn a check matching bonus on your second tier as well. So from the people you sponsor, and if they go out and sponsor someone, you earn anywhere from 10 to 50% check match on those people as well. So where have you seen a company that pays out 100% check match bonus? Up to 100% in check matches. That is unheard of, okay? So it pays two tiers. So if your people sponsor someone and they go out there and make $1,000 a month, you earn anywhere from 10 to 50% on that as well. Do the math. Now here's the 90-day game plan. This is what I really want you all to focus on, because a lot of people are complicating this thing, and it's not even that complicated. This is the simplest system I've ever seen, that I've ever been a part of. Plain and simple. It's different from a unit level plan, because typically with a unit level plan, you have to go out there and be this massive recruiter and bring in all these people for you to make money. With this company, you do not have to be a recruiter. Let me repeat. With this company, you do not have to be a recruiter. All right? You don't have to know how, you don't have to recruit 1,000 people to make a six-figure income. If you focus on the power of two, okay, you get to teach to reach to, okay? You get to teach to reach to. You do that, you are going to be blown away what the results are. And I'm going to show you this here. Now, your first 48 hours, if you're not commission qualified, which means that you personally sponsor one person on your left side and you personally sponsor another person on your right leg, okay? You have two legs in a binary plan. You have the left and the right. If you don't personally sponsor, if you haven't personally sponsored people on the left and the right, you need to do that now, okay? That should be done your first 48 hours. Why is that, Reginald? Because we all know this is a business. We cannot be procrastinating and waiting 6 months before we take action, all right? Those who act now produce now. Those who procrastinate are usually late and they miss the train, okay? But you have 48 hours to take action, all right? 48 hours to get to. That's it, all right? Obviously, you're going to have people who are more gifted in recruiting that are going to bring in more people. Let me throw that out there. Those of you or those of us that are gifted, that are recruiters, obviously, we're going to have people that are going to bring in more than two, okay? Ideally, that's going to happen. But for those that can't, as long as your two stay active, obviously you get two and they stay active, and then we duplicate this, it's going to be incredible. But your first 48 hours, that's what your goal should be. We all know somebody that need to lose weight. We in America, okay? Mostly everybody overweight in America, okay? We know somebody that need to lose weight. Or if we don't, we know somebody that want to create extra income. It don't matter what their financial status is, whether they'll have a good job or not. Somebody wants to make more money, or somebody wants to feel better or look better. Okay, we have it all here. Okay, we have the feel better, look better, and we have the income aspect here with Total Life Changes. So get your two, one on the left, one on the right. If you go to trainingtlcrush.com, you'll learn more about what I'm talking about, because they talk about being binary qualified. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into detail about that or how to do that now. But just note that you need to get two. If you don't understand that, contact your sponsor and they will explain it to you. But commission qualified is the goal. First 48 hours. Schedule your lunch call. Do 3 ways. Whatever you need to do to get that done, get it done your first 48 hours. Week 1, if you help the two that you get after you get qualified, okay? This is assuming that you've gotten qualified and you help those two get two. Now you have a total of 6 team members. Now, be mindful that you personally, and this is what I want you all to understand, because I don't think people really get it. So I had to put it on paper tonight, okay? I'll put it on the PowerPoint for you all to really see what I see here, okay? If you get two and you help those two get two, now you got a total of 6 team members, and you only personally sponsor 2. Now, week 2, this is a 90-day game plan. You help those duplicate. Now you have a total of 14 members. Now, obviously, this can happen sooner than weeks, but I'm being modest with this, okay, by putting it on 90 days. But really, this is happening sooner than 90 days. Week 3, 30 members. Week 4, 62 members. Now, this is everybody getting 2, y'all. Everybody getting 2, okay? Week 5, 126 members, okay? Everybody just going out there to get 2, y'all. I want y'all to focus on the 2. This is not you going out there sponsoring these people yourself. This is you getting 2, teaching 2, reaching 2. Everybody is doing it. Everybody you're bringing in is getting 2. Everybody they're bringing in is getting 2. Everybody that they're bringing in is getting 2, so on and so forth. Week 6, now you see you have 254 members and you only personally sponsor 2 people. Week 7, 600 team members. Week 8, 1,112 members. Week 9, 2,136 members. Week 10, 4,184 members. You see the power of this. Now, if I undo the chat, okay, if I do the chat, you probably going to see people screaming, yelling, falling out their chair, doing everything. This is crazy. All right. Week 11, 8,280 members. 8,280 members. This is, you are in the 3rd month and you have over 8,000 people in your organization, guys. Week 12, 16,472 members. Again, let me repeat that number. 16,472 members. Now, mind you, you only sponsored 2 people. Now, in order for you to remain commission qualified, let me put this disclaimer out there. Your 2 people have to remain on at least a $40 auto ship. So as long as your 2 people maintain any auto ship with a minimum of $40, you will always remain commission qualified, which means that you will be able to get paid on all this volume that you are accumulating here. And if everybody is getting 2 and we're teaching that, okay, and instilling that from the beginning, get it done within 48 hours. Obviously, this can happen before 12 weeks, but this is the 90-day game plan that everyone should have, okay? And if everybody is following this and doing this, because we all know 2 people. If somebody say they don't know 2 people, they are flat out lying, okay? You are lying, okay? And I'm not trying to be mean and rude, but that's what it is. You have to be real and honest with yourself. We all know 2 people, okay? So you have 16,472. Now, this is simple. So instead of trying to do this skill-based stuff like we have a tendency to do, you know, like Facebook, Craigslist, YouTube, so on and so forth. You should not be doing that to get commission qualified. Do all that after you get commission qualified. To get commission qualified, you need to be calling your warm market. You need to be calling your family. You need to be calling your friends. You need to be calling your associate. You need to be calling your barber, whoever you need to call to get that done your first 48 hours. After you do that, then you can work on that skill-based stuff if you want to do that. But meanwhile, you need to get commission qualified and teach your people how to get commission qualified. Pump it up. 48 hours, they have to get it done. Okay? Then implement that skill-based stuff. All right? Then implement that skill-based stuff. Now, here's what happens. On your 91st day, assuming, okay? We could put it on the 90th day, but I put 91st here. You have a total of 8,236 members on your left and right legs, okay? Because if you go back here, you see you have a total of 16,000 total. Okay, that's between both legs, because if everybody's getting 2, all right, you're building both legs at the same time simultaneously. Now, this is in a perfect world. Obviously, this is not going to happen like this, more than likely. Okay, this is probably not going to happen, more than likely. Okay, but these are hypothetical numbers in a perfect world. If everybody got 2 down 12 weeks, this is what your numbers are going to be. Okay. Now, that happens if you divide that 16,472 by 2, okay? You're going to have 8,200 people on each side, okay? That's going to equal. And this is at the bare minimum, guys. I'm being very modest because I do not want to scare you all. But this is at the bare minimum. Obviously, you're going to have people that's going to have more than a 40-point auto ship because, again, everybody's is getting volume and they're moving up in ranks. So they're going to have more than a 40-point auto ship, okay? So if you multiply 8,236 members, okay, or team members times 40 points, this is the bare minimum. This is not even realistic because people are going to have more than that. You have a total of 329,444 in volume. Now, what does that equate to, Reginald? What does it equate to? This is what we were talking about earlier as far as you getting promoted. 329,440 times 0.20, which is a global executive binary pay minimum. That equates to $65,888 in binary pay. This excludes your check matching and lifestyle bonuses. If you factor those in, you are earning, okay, well over 6 figures a month by implementing and teaching the power of 2. Okay, do everybody see those numbers? Okay, do you see those numbers? Now, if I do this, okay, I'm gonna do this here really quick because, again, this is on a 40-point auto ship. Now, we know everybody from 8,000 members is not going to be on no 40-point auto ship. Some of these people are going to be on 80, 120, so on and so forth. But you see global director, you have to be on a 120-point auto ship, and you need to have at least 50,000 in volume each week to maintain that, because we get paid weekly. That means that you earn 20% on the binary pay, you earn 100% check matching bonuses between 2 levels, and you get a lifestyle bonus of $1,500, okay, in addition to that. Now you're looking at this is over 300 grand. So obviously that's going to supersede this if you divide that by 4, because we don't know how that's coming in. So you're probably going to be at a global director here, okay, maybe an ambassador. So I'm going to do this. Let's say, for example, if everybody, okay, where's my calculator? Okay, everybody had $120 auto ship, okay? Everybody just say, hey, man, we're just going to come out and we're going to do this thing big with $120 auto ship. We want to max out the comp plan. We're not playing with this. I'm going to multiply that times 329,440 equals. Okay, that's a big number right there. All right, but you see the difference. That's over 3 million. Look like 3 million, maybe. What is that? Is that 3 million? Yeah, that's 39 million. Let me make sure that's right. Let me make sure that's right. Okay. 120 times 329, excuse me, 440. 39. Yeah, that's 39 million in volume. Okay. Now we know that's probably not going to happen. It might. Who knows? But if everybody did that, you have over 39 million in volume. Now let's multiply that times 25. Okay, I didn't do that right. So let me do it one more time, you all. Bear with me. I hate using this keyboard. Hold on. 329 0 times 120 equals times 0.25 equals. Okay, so that's $9 million a month. Okay, now we know in 12 weeks you're not going to be making no $9 million a month. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, that's possible. So you see 8,000 on both legs, but if I break the number down even more, okay, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to cut this number in half. So if we do 82, 36, I'm going to divide that by 2. Okay, because everybody may not get to. You got 4,800 times 112. Let's say those people are on a $120 auto ship. Okay, you're getting 494,000 in volume a month times, where is that at? Let's see where that is. You're an ambassador right there, so that is 22%. Okay, so you're looking at 22% in the binary. That's what the 22%. So multiply it times 22. That equals $108,000 a month, essentially, just from the binary. Okay, well, the binary caps out at 80,000, so you can only make 80,000 in the binary. Okay, 20,000 a week. So 80,000 in the binary, plus your check match, which is going to take you over $100,000. Okay, you're gonna make anywhere between 150, probably $200,000 a month with that. You all get the point. Okay, the point is, if you implement the power of 2, all right, you can reach your goals a whole lot faster. Okay, you will reach your goals a whole lot faster. Now I want to make sure this is making sense, that I'm not losing people. So I'm going to take the chat off here really quick, and I'm going to allow this to catch up and see if this is making sense to you all, and are you all excited about this like I am? Like I am. Now I'm going for that 39 million. Some people think it's far-fetched, but I don't think it is with this company. So I'm going to allow you all to chat. It's unmuted. Okay? It's undone. It's live. The power of 2. For people that are not recruiters. If you're not a recruiter, you don't have to be. You can bring in 2 people, for example, and those 2 people can go out and bring in 1,000 people. And guess what? You are going to get paid on all of that. But the key thing about a binary is that your legs volume have to match. Okay, it has to match. So let me make sure we're clear on that. This is where people get lost. Where is the thing? Okay, so the volume have to match. Now you are on our team. Okay, so we're gonna build your strong leg. You have a strong leg and you have a weak leg, obviously. So your strong leg is pretty much a leg that's going to grow by itself, more than likely, depending on where you are positioned at. So your other leg have to match whatever the strong leg is. So to get to director, obviously, on both legs, you have to have at least 1,000 points on each leg, and you have to have an 80-point auto ship. Executive, everybody should know this. The compensation plan PDF is in the group in the file section, so make sure you study that. As an executive, you need 5,000 points on your left and right legs. Regional, 10,000 points a week on your left and right leg. And remember, we are paid weekly. Okay, we are paid weekly. So these volume requirements, you have to meet them every single week. If not, one week you may be the director, the next week you may be an associate if you're not careful. So your first 90 days are essential. Okay, if you follow this and you're duplicating and you're building this, you will not have, okay, you will not have an issue with maintaining these ranks if you're teaching this. It is so, okay, it is so simple. I promise you it's simple. We're making it complicated. Everybody know two people. If somebody tell you they don't know two people, egg their face. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. But everybody knows two people. Get two, call up two, get two, call up two, get two, call up two, get two. Do that. Okay? Do that. Your reach your goals a whole lot faster. Next thing. Let the tools work for you. Let the tools work for you. What does that mean? That means that you do not have to be an expert as in what's going on. I've been doing this a long time in this industry, and I've never tried to be the expert. I can care less about being the expert. Who am I trying to impress by being the expert? Who am I trying to impress by trying to sound all good because I know everything about this and that, AYZ, blah, blah, blah. That's crazy. That's a whole lot of unnecessary work in most cases. My whole objective as a business owner is for me to put my business in the faces of many people as possible. If you want to know the secret to how Reginald Stinson becomes a #1 recruiter or a top recruiter in just about every company he in, it's because I don't try to be an expert in knowing the comp plan or knowing the presentation and all that, or try to do it and trying to look good and do all that. That's insignificant. No one cares, really. All they want to know is, what's the information? Can you show me how it's done? So on and so forth. Let the tools do the work for you. Let the tools do the work for you. I don't care how long you've been in this business. Let the tools do the work for you. We have a 24-hour, 12-minute business presentation. Everybody should know this number. You should write this number down. This number should be saved in your phone. It should be saved in your notes. It should be tagged on your computer. All right. No one should be contacting me tomorrow and asking me what the sizzle call number is, because if you ask me what it is, I'm not going to give it to you. And it's not because I'm being rude. It's because you are a business owner and you should know this. It's on the training website, so I kind of did you a favor by putting it on the slide tonight. But these are things that we should know. We should have this on hand. So if someone that you're talking to in your warm market say that, hey, tell me a little bit more about what you're doing. Okay, great, man. You got 12 minutes? Oh, no, I wouldn't say 12 minutes. I'd be like, hey, great. You got a few minutes to spare? Yeah, man, sure. 3-way them jokers on this call. 3-way them. If you want to be aggressive, 3-way them on the call. Don't tell them to call and call you back. 3-way them, and you sit there and listen to it with them. And it may sound crazy. All right. It may sound crazy, but I'm being 100% transparent with you. When I got into my first real network marketing company, this is exactly what I did to every single last prospect I talked to, warm market or not. I 3-way them onto the call. Okay. First, I had the Danny Johnson script book, the interview script, and I uploaded that in the group, I believe. The same script I've been using since 2007, 2006. Okay. I went through the interview process, the qualifying process. After we went through the qualifying process, I 3-way them onto this call, or onto a call similar to this. They gave a short, it was anywhere between 10 to 15 minute overview of what the company was. All right. Then after the call was over, obviously I hung up the call and I went to the closing portion of the script. Okay. So I closed them in about 20, 25 minutes, into my business. I got a decision right then and there. I didn't tell them to call a number and call me back. Okay. You don't want them to call a number and call me back. That you're being too passive about what you're doing. All right. If you want to close people, you have to be aggressive, and being aggressive don't mean that you're being pushy. You just taking a different type of action. Okay. Instead of saying, hey, call me back, that gives people permission. When you give people a number and say, hey, call this number and call me back, or go to this website and call me back, you're giving people permission to procrastinate and to blow you off. So if you don't want to get blowed off, and if you don't want to send that message that you're giving permission for that to happen to you, 3-way them onto the call and listen with them. And therefore, and that way, that they listen to the call, and then you can get a decision right then and there while the information is fresh. I asked them, hey, what did you like about what you heard? When you say you like that, what does that mean? So on and so forth. Same formula that mostly everybody has used, okay, that has used for years, okay? It works. Write the number down. Write the number down and use this number. Second thing, invite prospects to an opportunity. This is another tool that you can use if it's close, depending on what time it is. Obviously, if it's 9 o'clock in the morning, you know, you're not going to say, hey, come to an opportunity call at 9 o'clock at night. You know, that's not smart business. I want a decision now. Okay. This is how I think. This is how smart business owners think. I want a decision right now. I'm not going to wait until 9 o'clock at night for you to get on an opportunity meeting. Now, if you need more information beyond that, yes, that's available to you only if you need more information. But until you tell me you do, I'm not going to tell you about the opportunity meeting at 9 o'clock. What I'm going to do is put you on this 12-minute sizzle call, and then I'm going to ask for a decision after you listen to it. All right. Use the opportunity presentation first, or a video of some sort if you have one, which we will have one here soon with the stuff I'm creating. But since we don't have that, this sizzle call is probably the best tool that you can have, especially even with a video, because whether people are in front of a computer or not, they always have their phone with them. Everybody have cell phones these days. Okay, everybody has cell phone these days, so they can listen to a call and you can take an application over the phone for them. Invite to a live local event. Again, this is after you do the 12-minute presentation. Let's say they don't want to do it, or whatever the case scenario is, or they're not clear on the decision process yet. Invite them to a live local event. We have a lot of them going on across the country. Schedule a 3-way call with your success line. Now, this is a method that you all should use only, okay? Only if they have been through the process. What's the process? The process meaning that they have been through some type of presentation, whether it's the 12-minute presentation or they saw a video presentation. Do not schedule and call your upline on a 3-way if they have not done neither one of those things. It's a waste of their time and yours, and it's a waste of everybody's time, plain and simple. Because what's going to end up happening is they're going to end up asking a bunch of unnecessary questions to where we're going to have to send them back to the presentation anyway for them to get those questions answered. The cool thing about a tool is that the tool does the job correct all the time, okay? Because we as humans, we can mess things up live. You as a human, you can mess things up live. You want to show people how simple this thing is. If you're trying to close people and show people how good of a salesman you are, you're gonna run away more people than you attract. Okay, you want to show them that this formula, that this system is easy, because people are evaluating whether or not that they can do what it is you're doing based upon the actions that you are taking with them. So put them on a call. From there, if they need a little bit more information, say, hey, great, I can schedule a call with my success line. You know, he or she is a multiple 6-figure income earner. They're an ambassador with this company, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, if you are scheduling a call with your success line, you need to edify the heck out of them, okay? They need to be the Hollywood superstar celebrity to the people that you're putting them on the line with. Just don't say, hey, this is my upline job. You know, that's not how you properly edify. They're going to be like, okay, who the heck is Jock? You know what I mean? You have to edify them. Make them sound like the rock star they are, okay? And once you do that, the whole closing process becomes easier at that point, because they looking at that person as an authority figure compared to you, depending on who you're talking to. So that's how you do that. Now, your goal should be, all right, because I'm not going to get a chance to get to the other part tonight because we're almost at 9 o'clock right now. But your goal should be, first, when you sign up, you should schedule a call with your success line. When your people sign up, they should be scheduling a call with you. If you are too new to do them, you should go up to the next person who are able to do these. Now, we signed up so many people the first week that we launched, okay? We signed up so many people when we launched that we were not able to do these on an individual basis, okay? We couldn't do them on an individual basis. So therefore, we were not able to do that. So we had to do them on a group standpoint. However, if you're not bringing in a lot of people a week, or at this point, we're still probably going to do a whole lot of them as a group, depending on the circumstance. But the first thing that you should do with a new person is get them to schedule their lunch call. Okay. They should be scheduling their lunch call. If you don't know how to do that, get with your success line on how to do that. That's the first thing. On a lunch call, how that works is pretty much it's a private call with you and your warm market. All right. You are on there. You're going to tell your story about why you joined TLC. And then from there, excuse me. And then from there, you're going to edify your success line who is on that line and say, hey, this is so-and-so. They're my success line in Total Life Changes. I partner with them because they are an exceptional leader. They are multiple six-figure income in this industry. They impact their lives globally, this and that, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to turn the call over to so-and-so, okay? That's how you properly edify, all right? And then from there, your success line is going to do the presentation for you, answer any questions, and close the sale for you. From there, you get paid. It's that simple. You are putting us in front of people so that we can do the hard work for you and help you get paid. All right? It's that simple. All right? You do that, the more that you expose your business to people, the more sales you are going to close. Use the tools. Okay? Use the tools and allow the tools to do the work for you. Next step is get commission qualified ASAP. Really, you should be doing this within your first 48 hours. It is so simple to do this. You know, when you first get into any business, you are excited beyond belief. So call up your people, put them on that 12-minute sizzle call and get them signed up. If you need to do a thread with your success line, call them and let your success line close them for you after they listen to that presentation and get commission qualified. And then duplicate that process. You saw what happened once you duplicate the process. It was a hypothetical example, but in the perfect world, yeah. Worst case scenario, you still making multiple six figures a month if you practice the power of two. Now, again, obviously, some people are going to sponsor more than two people, but the reality is if we focus on getting two and teaching two and reaching two guys, your organization will grow a whole lot faster. Now, remember, those two people that you sponsor have to remain active on the auto ship in order for you to get paid through the binary, okay? And next thing is get to director, okay? Director qualifications are you have to be binary / commission qualified. 2, you have to have at least an 80-point auto ship. You can't be on a $40 auto ship and hit director, okay? 3, you have to have at least 1,000 points on each leg in the binary. You do that and you maintain that weekly, you will always be a director, and you open up windows for you to earn check matches and to make more money in the binary. And you want to become a director factory. You cannot get promoted to the next level, okay? You cannot get promoted to the next level unless you have someone else get promoted. Now, let me show you that again. Where is it at? Okay, here we go. All right. So, for example, director. Now, in order for you to become a executive director, you have to promote a director. Now, this don't say it on here. I thought it did, but it don't. But you have to promote a director. In order for you to become a regional director, you have to promote an executive director. In order for you to become a national, you have to help someone to become a regional, so on and so forth. So each level that you are promoting up, you have to bring someone with you in the level underneath that rank, okay? So in order for you to rank up, you have to have someone ranking up right behind you, all right? So it is a team building concept comp plan, which is pretty cool. So going back to this, you want to duplicate and create directors. That's going to accelerate and explode your checks. And if we keep this thing simple, that will not be, it shouldn't be too hard to accomplish. Final thing, I said this earlier, make sure that you plug in your team into what we're doing. I'm not going to be able to get to the other parts tonight. We'll do another training for that. But plug your team into what we are doing here, guys. This is an amazing company. This is an amazing company. We have an amazing opportunity. We have an opportunity of a lifetime here. We're on the ground floor of a 14-year-old company that just opened up its doors in the United States. You know, finally we get it over here in the United States, and we're blowing this thing up. And you have products that are so hot that we are on back order for the product, just like the iPhone launch, All right, you remember when the iPhone first came out, okay, that it sold out the first day, then the iPhone went on back order. Why? Because it was so popular that people were sleeping outside in parking lots, waiting till the doors open to get it. All right, camping out, parking lots, in their cars, in front of the store doors, all that crazy stuff just for a cell phone. This is a similar situation if you really think about it. We got people doing all type of stuff to get this tea. All right, and that's why the tea, the demand is so high that we had to bring on new distribution channels to be able to distribute it, because we bringing in so many people on a weekly basis to the company that we couldn't meet the demand. You should be proud of that. That is something to be proud of, because I've never seen a company in my ever been in network marketing that they sell so much for product that is on back order. That is crazy. So right now, I heard somebody say yesterday that you should be ordering tea every week from yourself, which you should, because once it gets in, it is projected. I don't know what they're going to talk about tomorrow in the corporate call, but make sure you all are on it. I'm going to post it in the group after this call is over. Okay, I'm going to post the banner in the group. There's a corporate webinar, corporate call or something tomorrow, and you want to make sure you are on that. Get on it early, because I don't know how many people that Conference Bridge can hold. Get on that early. I'm pretty sure they're going to be updating on some of the stuff we're talking about. But based upon what they were saying last week and so on and so forth, we are projected to be back on track by the end of the month. Okay, a few weeks away. I'm just going to say a few weeks away from being back on track. So if you're ordering tea every week from yourself, okay, as a new order in the back office, or you can do it as a customer to earn 50% retail. It all depends on what you're trying to do. Okay. But as you do that, all right, you're going to have tea coming in every week, especially when they get back on track, because you're going to need it anyway, because people are going to want it. They're going to be buying it from you. And we call that retailing to recruit. So for example, if you buy one order of tea, which is $40, you get 4 packs. Typically, people sell those for $20 a pack offline. I just sold some today for $20 a pack, which is a week's supply to people offline. That is what, a $15 profit from me selling tea to people. So the opportunity is limitless. All right, it's limitless with this opportunity, and we have products that we can take and sell them individually and profit big. So I'm done with that. Do you all have any questions? Let me take this screen share off. Any questions? Yes, leading them rather than sending them. That's it. When you three-way them, you are leading. I'm going to scroll through this. Yes. Warm market, not social media. That social media stuff is just, I mean, it's a good avenue to build your business, guys, because believe me, I love the internet marketing stuff. That's how I've built all of my businesses pretty much. But you have to do what you are good at now that will create an income for you now. And you trying to learn Facebook pay-per-click and all that, you wasting time. All right, you should get your 2 before you do all that. Now, the UOP marketing system, that is going to be live sometime this week. Okay. I have to do some final touches on the page, and then I'm going to send it in to the programmers to add it. Let me close the door because my wife them just pulled up and I don't want them kids coming in the house. Hold on a second. She probably blowing to make sure I'm done. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you how this look here really quick, so that you all know that we are actually doing some work here. Okay, so here we go. All right, so this is what it looks like right now. Obviously, this is not done. This is a sales page. This is one of them. Obviously, we're going to have another one, but I have to add some more stuff to the bottom of it, some testimonial pictures and a couple more videos. I'm going to go at the bottom, but this is what it looks like now. Not too shabby. I did it all myself, so that's why it's taking so long. So I'm creating it myself, and then from there, I'm going to have my designers to recreate what I did to make it better than what it is now. Okay, because sometimes it's hard to explain what I'm trying to do for people to actually get it. So it's better that I do it myself than they go and recreate it. So that's where we're at right now with this. Okay, very clean, nice video with the testimonials. You click on them, you see they open up in the pop-up window. So everything is there. I think it should convert pretty well. So that's how that looks. So it should be out sometime this week. Yes, offline marketing will always be powerful. Word of mouth advertising is the most powerful form of advertising in the world. A lot of internet marketers try to dispute against that, but the reality and the results speak for itself. If you look at all the millionaires in network marketing, they're building their businesses offline, period. They're doing it all offline, pretty much. So will there be a charge? Not for this system. No, this one is actually free. So we have a basic and an advanced version. The basic version is free, and that what I just showed you is the basic page. So you can imagine what the advanced is going to look like. Yes, we will have co-ops as well. If any of our first drop off, will the next two replace them? Yes, if any of your two quit, you will have to go out there and sponsor two more people on the left and the right. Okay. So if anyone quits for any reason, which is crazy at this point, especially, then you will have to replace them. Just know that you all are at the beginning of something special. We will have over 100,000 people in our organization. I'm saying this live on camera, so I'm not bluffing, not trying to hype you up or anything like that. So if you are here at the beginning, okay, which all of you all are of what we're about to do, then you are, especially with your strong leg, which means that you only have to build a weak leg, most of you all anyway, depending on where you are positioned. You only have to focus on building one leg because you're going to have a whole lot of spillover in one leg, okay? Like some people came in, they already have one leg doing like $20,000 in volume a week, okay? So they only have to worry about the other leg to match that. And once they match that, obviously they're making multiple 5 figures a month by doing that. So hopefully that made sense. Any more questions? Yes, you cannot be scared. This is a business. You should not be ashamed. All right. Well, I guess everybody, let me see. I see somebody raising hands or something over here. Is there a way to track the progress of T orders, like instead of having tracking numbers, 8, someone was to purchase PayPal? Normally, when the company ships any product, they send you an email with a tracking number. Now, if you are ordering tea at this point, please be mindful that the tea is on a 21-day hold. Okay, it's on a 3-week back order. So I will not be offering that to prospects at this moment unless you clearly disclose to them that, hey, this tea is on 3-week back order. Don't sell them the tea and not tell them that just to make a $20 commission. That's not the way that you want to do business. Okay. Make sure that you let them know, hey, it's on a 3-week back order, but you can still get it, or offer them another alternative with one of our other products. In order to get paid, you always have to have people on left and right. Correct. In order for you to get paid in the binary, you have to always have personally sponsored. Okay. These are people that you have personally brought into the business on the left and the right leg. As long as those people remain active on your auto ship, or on their auto ship, you will get paid in the binary. Yes, 21 business days. Thank you. Any more questions? Not yet. We're not going to open the co-op until we get the system out. So we didn't want to send traffic to the Got Diet website. That site is definitely not going to convert in the co-op. If you want to upgrade, for example, let me show you all this really quick. Hang tight, you all. I can't have 10. You can't have 10 on one side and 9 on one side. Yes, you can. It don't really, Rhonda, it don't really matter how many is on each side as far as numbers are concerned in order for you to get paid. As long as that volume is there, you will get paid. The number, the amount of people that are there is insignificant to you making money in the binary. Um, it's based on volume, not number quantities. So let me show you this here really quick. And I know you can't see my screen yet, so give me 1 minute. I want to make sure I'm not disclosing any personal information here. Let's see. Okay, so give me 1 minute here. Okay. Fellowship. Yeah, I can't use that one. Okay. Give me 1 second here. All right, I'm going to show you my screen in just a moment. One second. My computer is moving slow for some reason. All right, so let me show my screen here. Hopefully it didn't crash or anything like that. So we're going to go over here and let's say, for example, I want to change my auto ship. Basically what you would do is you're going to click on orders, then you're going to click auto ship, and then you're going to click on view edit. Okay. Once you click on view edit, then you are able to edit your auto ship and add to it or exchange products. You can do anything you want there. But as long as you say 120 CV, that means that you pretty much are in position to maximize the compensation plan to move up to the higher levels, which is what I've done, which I need to change these NutriBursts. I don't need to get 3 of those a month. I'm going to do 1 NutriBurst and 2 T. So like if I wanted to get rid of these entirely, I would just hit 0 and then hit save changes. All right. But I'm going to hit 1 NutriBurst and then I'm going to do some tea if I can find it. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 T. I'm going to hit save changes. Okay. So now you see I have 1 NutriBurst and 2 T. Okay. That's my 120 points, which is equivalent to $120. Bam. That's how you change it. Now, let's say, for example, if you just wanted to come in and make a one-time purchase, all right, you will basically come under orders and then hit new order. All right. And you just choose